Here's a good one. Freeholder Sullivan, in his final closing comments, he said, if you don't think we're making hard decisions, try laying off 10% of the workforce.
When people say we're not responsible or making hard decisions, try laying off 10% of your workforce and see how difficult that is. It's enormously difficult and hard on everyone who's involved.
Well, guess what? If you listen to Tina in her comments during the freeholder meeting, she was saying not a single patronage job got laid off.
One patronage job can pay for many programs, if not all of them. You haven't touched not one patronage job. You go on and on about your layoffs, how you're letting go of your low-level Reynolds employee or your social service employees, but you haven't touched one highly paid, probably unnecessary patronage job, and that needs to be noted again and again and again. In January, you gave politically connected raises, very high raises. That needs to be brought out again and again and again. So if I have to sit here and listen to you say how you tried so hard, I'm going to have to stand here and remind you that you really didn't try hard enough. You still cater your meetings, you still have all your patronage in place. And I got an email right before I left for this meeting. I really didn't have a chance to vet this, but it's timely and I'm going to mention it, and maybe you can correct anything that's wrong in here. I'm told by an affected getting laid off employee that today the Department of Consumer Affairs has been combined with the Department of Weights and Measures as per this afternoon. For Andrew Moran, who is the, what is he, the Emergency Management Coordinator. I don't know why he would be involved in this. And again, I haven't vetted it, so maybe you can just discredit it if you'd like to. It goes on to say it's a coincidence that the person laid off in Weights and Measures had bumping rights to Freeholder Sullivan relative. And the person laid off in Consumer Affairs had bumping rights to an alleged friends of the former county manager. So they go on to say, I guess they didn't think the whole bumping thing through when civil service stopped the position controls from taking place during the layoff. They had to go to Plan B. These people were saved to prevent bumping the county's cronies. Where is the justice for the rest of us? And that's a good theme all around in Union County. Where is the justice? It'll probably take months for this to shake out, but I'm going to stick with it, and eventually we'll get the whole story of what happened here. And it's not going to be something that you're going to be proud of, I'm sure, but I want people at home to know that there are shenanigans going on behind the scenes. You're laying off your low-level employees and you're going to hire a firm to do their jobs. I'm not sure what the savings, if any, are going to amount to that, but you're not privatizing the whole operations of Reynolds. You're not affecting any of the serious patronage you have going on there. And I'm talking millions of dollars in patronage, so that would pay for a lot of services. And the SLAP program, if someone could explain to me what exactly the Sheriff's Department would do if we did away with the SLAP program, how many under-sheriffs we would have to lay off because they really would have nothing else to do. The Sheriff's Department at one point oversaw the jail, and at the time it was very mismanaged, and there was a splitting off, and you created a whole nother department to oversee the jail, and that's another thing you're not discussing. You're not discussing how to consolidate, how to share services within county government, because that would take away some of your chief's positions, and you don't want to touch your patronage. So you're not doing everything you can. You're not even scratching the surface of it. It's really, it's extremely disgraceful.
So yes, you know what the hard decision was? How to keep all your relatives, your political donors, your hacks, your operatives, the local political bosses on the payroll while actually getting rid of the people that are doing the job at the county. That is a hard decision. I'll grant you that, Freeholder Sullivan, especially your 5 relatives. 2 of them that got hired during a hiring freeze, which you say is in place now, so I would have to assume probably another relative of yours is going to get hired soon.